World of YouTube, True Crime Deficit here. Here. And everything else. Archie here and alive and not dead yet. So, I had a big debate with my wife yesterday because she's into this dirty laundry case. And, over here calling this fake news. And the question is, did Dirty Laundry take this flight and clean out a storage locker before or after the fight in Utah? The big question of the day. Because my wife seems to think that it was before the fight. And that's the thing with this case. Or any other case. Now here's a new scenario if anybody hasn't thought of this yet. And the question may be, right, what did happen or really happened and, someone's just twisting it around? Always the thought of, you think of this scenario all day of this came out on the news, but did it happen this way or that way? Did it happen before or after? And that would put one's, perspective into mind to think of what really went down and what is, fake news. But I mean, if it was true and someone happened to be, twisting the story around so it would give someone more time, then that's a thought of its own. Because when I showed my wife this article, because she said, no, it wasn't after the Utah fight, it was before. It's fake news. You're gonna use old Trumps. Oh man, but the question is really there. All this guy happens to fly home. Man, I know I said to someone that I'd get off this case, but it just questions that raise the eyebrow. And, when something is severe like this, I'm a mystery man. I like my mystery, and I like to think of things throughout that time. Especially when, somebody gonna make it look real suspicious. And why this person had to go back to a storage locker that was rented for supplies, but yet close it out. Now, it could be. That just seems weird to me. Why would, if you didn't leave with enough supplies? I mean, that's a lot of money right there if you think of it. Jeez. Where the hell these kids get all this money, I'd like to know. All this money to travel. And have money to fly back and travel and grab more supplies and just, wow. That let alone makes me just, what the, wow. You'd think one, with all this money, would just shut up and take it as it is. I mean, I don't know the whole Lovebird story feud, but I don't know, man. This is just insane. And, cases like this get insaner by the day. It's just nuts. And just to think, These kids had all this money, and yet traveling back in a plane. And I mean, I was about to wonder how legit this is, because they literally, had to stop in a town and where there was a friggin' airport. And if they had this on their agenda to do over their low of supplies, I'm gonna fly back. It's like, wow, what a weird planned trip. Just weird. Because, I mean, if you're on a trip, you should just buy your supplies and not store them. Because that would just be, I think that's kind of dumb. And that right there don't make no sense to me. Because, it's like, wow. Why in the hell would you store supplies and just stop the trip and go back? You see, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense to me. Not one measly 1 penny cent. It just don't. I mean, what if something would have happened to Gabby, or if she went back home? What if something happened to him? And they're like, oh, geez, I had to fly home and get some supplies. And it's like, wow. This whole friggin' trip, and it was just sketchy, obviously, from the beginning. I mean, if that ain't a plan for premeditated murder, then I don't know what is. But normal people, and this only goes to show of, the mental health these kids endured. Because normal people don't store a locker all the way out in friggin' middle of the United States from Florida and say, oh, dude, I gotta fly back, get our supplies. It just don't make no damn sense. Yeah, right, I use the word cent, because that don't make sense either. I like to put all my stuff into, what it don't make sense to. But one is to wonder, what the hell were they thinking? Why did they make all this happen? It's just, I would never, ever in my life gonna plan a cross-country trip, or how long ever they made it for, and I would have never, even though I have my own mental health issues, gonna put shit in the storage blocker and go back and get it. Is that all that money you spend? It's like, what do you do? Rent a car to get there? There's more money spent. Why would you want to spend all this money? Why? I mean, whether or not he went before or after this fight, it's just, wow. That's just a mind-blowing thing, and all the things you can think of why he did this. It's like, damn. And, I don't want to rag on the parents too much. I give them all the greatest respect of all, but I know for a fact that I don't care how old your kid is and how well maintained you think they are. To go on a cross-country trip like that, there should have been more I mean, regardless of not contact every day, but I would have just, you know what? I would have put a tracker on their phone because they do have them. And I would have been monitoring. It doesn't matter where they say they were at. But, you know, I'd have done a lot more. Hell, I probably even would have followed my kid knowing that. I don't know, man. It's just because kids turn into adults doesn't mean they're all set and ready to go. There's always that one piece of missing, you know, that one piece that is missing that runs through their mind. And yeah, you ain't gonna catch it until the tragedy hits. Always something missing in your kids' minds, especially today. Especially today. Today's youth generation. That's why, yes, I am old-fashioned, and I speak old-fashioned, and I will remain old-fashioned, because I think old-fashioned should be taught to the modern-day generation, whether they like it or not. And right, they should all be able to have a class to see if they're going to be able to handle that person all their lives. Yeah, that's right, all their lives. Because there's a big step in this world, and it's called, relationship. And if you run with the modern day generation of today, I'm sorry. It's not good. Yes, I do think old-fashioned, but don't think I don't keep up with today. But, all in all, just like every other case, this thing's turning out insane. But until that next video, be safe, take care, always beware, and, you know, nobody knows where this case is gonna go. But I can assure you, man, whether he's innocent or not, this guy is approaching all this the wrong way. If he had nothing to hide, he should just turn himself in. Get it over with. Because they're not going to stop, as you can see. Till that next video, folks. Out.